Thank you very much, Joe and Emma. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Ansley Moore. Ansley has been a realtor since 2013. She works throughout the state of Maine with both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Alrighty, we have some alerts in effect, and Fiona is the culprit for all of this right here, though, with high wind warnings in effect until 8 p.m. on Saturday, and wind advisories also in effect till about 5 p.m. or so. While further down toward the coast, though, here we are. We have gale warnings in effect and storm warnings in effect, courtesy of the system that's going to be passing by. Some of these last till about 5 p.m. Saturday, others till about 8 p.m. or so. The winds will be an issue for the next day, so definitely be careful. It's definitely going to be causing some power outages, with some gusts reaching up to 50 to even 55 miles per hour, especially in the eastern ends of the state. So definitely make sure to be ready for power outages. That's a cold front right there that's bringing some of the precipitation away from us and kind of steering Fiona further away from us. So this thing will not be making any landfall in our neck of the woods, but the cold front will be causing it to get close enough. We will feel some of its impacts, but once it gets out of here, we will have high pressure move in, and that will help to calm things down once it begins to move in. Look at the infrared satellite. This is minute by minute imagery right here as this thing tracks on towards the north and east, and we're starting to see a little bit more development across the southwestern parts of that eye wall. So it's helping to maintain its strength right now as it does continue to track off through the north and east and hits parts of Bermuda as well. A little bit more of a wider look. It just continues to track off towards the north and east and pretty much has accelerated as well, with winds now down to about 125 miles per hour. A Category 3 hurricane now, but still very powerful, moving towards the north-northeast at about 25 miles per hour. That projected path has it tracking off towards the north pretty quickly, though, over the next day or so, with that very skinny path with a high confidence level and a forecast, and will go extratropical. And as we head towards next week, this thing will be moving far away from us. But back here at home, though, of course, gusty winds will be an issue even today, as we will have gusty winds up to 25, even 35 miles per hour. And it gets worse as we head towards the daytime tomorrow, especially across the eastern ends of the viewing area, with some gusts ranging from around 35, maybe even 55 miles per hour at times. So power outages will be an issue with some of those storms, or I should say with that system that moves away from us. So will not be any precipitation with this. This will all be gusty winds. Our average high is 68 degrees. We're going to be cool today with highs only in the middle 50s and some 60s on the way for the next few days once things begin to calm down. Then we're back in the upper 50s as we head towards your Thursday. Futurecast, the big focus will be the clouds today and, of course, the gusty winds as Fiona starts to get a little bit closer and the pressure gradient getting very tight as we head towards Saturday morning. As the system really begins to move in, we'll have a few passing clouds as well. But once Fiona starts to track off towards the north and east, things will start to relax, things will start to clear out as well, and things will start to look nicer as we head towards your Sunday. So your forecast coming up, we got to be ready for the wind. It will be mostly cloudy and windy, highs in the mid-50s, that west wind gusting up to about 35 miles per hour. Later on time, middle 40s, mostly cloudy and windy, with that northwest wind gusting up to about 40 miles per hour. Tomorrow, lower 60s, mostly cloudy and windy, northwest wind gusting up to possibly 50 miles per hour at times. Your Ansley Moore extended forecast. We finally start to calm down on Sunday with a partly cloudy sky and highs in the mid-60s, mid-60s again on Monday with a chance for storms, and partly cloudy on Tuesday, highs in the upper 60s.